Welcome to the Rob and Kale Show. Rob Sanders.
His own mother slapped the stork that delivered him.
And Kale Hall.
He doesn't deserve to be in this business. He deserves to have been blackballed.
The Rob and Kale Podcast.
And welcome in to the Rob and Kale Podcast. My name is Rob Sanders. I have a podcast partner. He is in the upstate. He is the best Gamecock YouTuber on the planet. He is Mr. Carolina Jackpot.
Without question.
What's
up, guys? How's everybody doing? Wednesday? Probably raining. Probably raining wherever you're at. It's raining like cats and dogs here. I'm glad I'm not in Columbia this evening. I heard that it's
raining
pretty nasty down there and could flood again like it did a few years ago. We won't see that.
No, we don't want to see that. Don't need the weather getting to us. All right, we have a lot to do tonight. It's our weekly picks. We'll pick. I messed up. I didn't realize that the Coastal Carolina game's on a Thursday night. So fill out the Coastal Carolina game, but it's not going to count in the standings. Sorry. I messed up on that. That's my fault. It will not happen again. Blah, blah, blah.
Side note, it's shocking that I didn't catch that because I'm usually one that likes to point out when people fuck up, but I didn't catch that one.
Yeah, well, that's my fault. Just go ahead and
fuck up again this week. Fuck up again this week on purpose. I'll catch it. Okay.
You're the filter that keeps your quality control, Jackpot. That's what you are.
Exactly. QC.
Exactly. All right. Well, I want to thank our sponsors, of course, for the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge, which is our what we're doing here. They're going to sponsor the Bowl Challenge as well. So if you didn't get into it because you were a silly goose, don't worry about it. You can get into the Bowl Challenge. But Callaway's Bar and Grill out in West Columbia, Callaway'sBarandGrill.com. Of course, Billy Muse, Mike Muse, the owners of it there, and they take care of the program. So thank them for sponsoring the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge. Also, we have Fireside Chats with Uncle Jackpot from Dennis Wilson, D&C Trucking and Transport. Jackpot, read away.
All right. It sucks to be a Gamecock. We're the third best team in the state. You know what is embarrassing? We have lost 2 straight to these backward-ass hillbillies from Tennessee. This is what happens when you are an SEC welfare program. If you look up shithole in the dictionary, you'll see our football team. We're nothing but yardbirds. Go Tigers.
That message courtesy of Dennis Wilson, D&C Trucking and Transport. Thank you for that, Jackpot. All right, before we have our picks, you had an exchange that we were able to record with a Tennessee fan. I'm just going to play it. I mean, it's you and a Tennessee fan, and this Tennessee fan basically telling you that you guys had no shot. I mean, that's pretty much what it is, right, Jackpot?
Oh, yes. I remember that was last year. Yeah, go ahead. That was pretty fun.
All right, here we go. A little exchange here with a Tennessee fan with Jackpot.
Here we go, boys.
What's going on, motherfuckers?
About to get ready to your kickoff soon. Kick off, baby.
Oh, fuck. Now we might not win. Sucks.
Tennessee about to eat some chicken tonight.
You sorry motherfuckers!
Little scared little chickens from South Carolina. Yeah, I mean you, Carolina Jackpot. You up here with your drunk fat ass up here talking all this bullshit.
Now let's you just drop them pants. Just take them right off.
Talking about
What the fuck?
y'all gonna beat Tennessee? Hell, y'all won 4 fucking games last year, and you ain't beating fucking Tennessee, dude.
I want to break his fucking neck.
Not in a million years. You're not fucking beating the balls, baby. We finna sing Rocky Top all night long.
What's that? You get better than that, boy. You get better than that. Come on, squeal. Squeal.
Guarantee you, Tennessee rolls tonight, baby. Let's go, Vols, baby. Let's go.
What the fuck, Jackpot?
That sounds like something I heard over near Clemson, too.
Oh, well, we got it there, but wow, that's pretty sad shit. Yeah.
It was crazy. It was a crazy situation.
Mr. Boogie gets it. There we go. Anyway, we're gonna pick our games and we're gonna take calls tonight. Let's get to it. Let's put the screen up here. First game, we'll start from the bottom and then work our way up for the South Carolina Tennessee game. We'll start with the Kale Hall special. UConn at UMass. Jackpot, why in the fuck are we picking this game?
Hey, it's got a short line on it. It's going to be a competitive ball game. Doesn't matter if neither team is any good. It's still going to be competitive.
Okay.
Plus,
right.
we did it last year, too. That's kind of a tradition.
Okay. Which way you rolling here, Jackpot? It's at -1 for UConn.
UMass -1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they're at home, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to take UConn. I think they're the better team. UMass was actually doing a little better. They were actually scoring some points. And covered a couple of spreads about a month or so ago against Boston College and against Eastern Michigan. But they've kind of got their doors blown off the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to go roll with UConn. They almost won Saturday night in the late game against Vanderbilt. Pesky Vanderbilt hit that field goal. Well, what kind of shithole is Vanderbilt? I mean, really? They almost
got next week. I mean, that's
they
almost
got housed at home by fucking UConn. And UConn's not even a damn Power 5 team. That's bad.
They're not a very good football team. I'll take UConn as well. The Coastal and Arkansas State game, it doesn't matter. I'm taking Coastal. Did you have a pick in that game, Jackpot? It's not going to matter, but who do you like there?
I would take Coastal. I don't roll with Butch Jones.
Fuck him. Next matchup is Utah on the road at Southern Cal. Utah is getting 3 points heading into Southern Cal. So, which way do you like that one, Jackpot?
Damn. USC's just lost to. What did they do? They lost to. Fuck. I know they lost to the Beeve 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago. I don't remember who they played. Can you pull their schedule up? I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. I don't remember who they lost to.
They lost to the Beeve and they lost to Stanford. They lost to the Beeve and the Tree.
Let's see here. All right, so
good luck against Bushes.
Let's see here. They beat San Jose State. They lost to the Tree. They beat Washington State. They lost to the Beeve. They beat Colorado. So they're 3-2.
Beat Colorado. They're playing at home against Utah. Fuck. I'll go ahead and roll with USC. Utah's not as good as they were, so. I think USC will take care of them at home.
I'm going to go with Utah because I think Southern Cal is just a ship without a rudder right now since they lost their coach. So give me Utah +3. Next matchup is Georgia and Auburn. Auburn is a 15-point underdog at home, Jackpot. Which way do you want to roll?
I got a lot of guys wanting to roll with Auburn in this one. Yeah, I know Georgia normally has a shit game every year, but I expect them to be focused. Auburn's a big rivalry game for them. I expect them. I don't think they'll come out with any cobwebs there. So I want to go on ahead and roll with Georgia. I mean, they covered the spread every game this year, pretty much. Well, no, they haven't. I'm sorry. Because Las Vegas loves the Gamecocks. They've covered the spread in most games this year. I'm going to roll with Georgia in this one. I think Auburn is a decent team, but I don't think that they can match up very well with Georgia. No one has. So,
yeah. Well, to be fair, the line's at 15 in our contest. I think that Auburn's going to lose by like 14. So I'm going to take Auburn, even though I think that Georgia could theoretically stomp them. But Auburn's been in every game that they played this season. They played decent against Penn State as well. I don't know how good Penn State is, but also don't know who's going to be starting at quarterback for Georgia. So I'm going to take Auburn, and I'll get the 15 points at home. That's just a lot of points in an SEC game at home.
Yeah.
Michigan at Nebraska. Michigan is a 4.5-point favorite. Nebraska's playing some pretty good football there, though, Jackpot. Which way you rolling here, man?
Yeah, they are, and I'm going to take the home team. I'm going to roll with Nebraska. Home underdogs, been doing pretty well this year. Michigan looks good, though. I mean, they look good. I mean, this is the best Michigan team that we've seen in years. But I think Nebraska has played well ever since that opening game loss to Illinois. Not really sure what happened there, but they've kind of pulled it together a little bit. They barely lost to Oklahoma, very competitive game, and they barely lost to Michigan State too. I think they're like 2-3 or 3-3, something like that. But they're still a good team. So I'm going to roll with the Huskers.
Yeah, I kind of like Nebraska too. I think it'll be close. They probably lose by a field goal, but 4.5. You take the home underdog there. Alabama is at Texas A&M. Texas A&M is getting 14.5. That's a lot of points, Jackpot, but Alabama looks really good, and Texas A&M looks like shit.
Yeah.
Which side are you rolling with there?
Yeah, I think that Alabama's had some issues on defense this year, but I still think Texas A&M will struggle here to put up a lot of points. So I'm going to go on ahead and roll with Alabama.
Yeah, I kind of like Alabama here as well. I think Jimbo Fisher's. I mean, I think he may be on his way out too, but we'll see.
Get your popcorn out.
Get your popcorn out. LSU is at Kentucky. Kentucky is giving up 1 point at the Kroger Field. Get the fuck out of here, Kroger Field. All right, LSU's got their backs against the wall. Which way do you like it here, Jackpot?
Kentucky's favored by a point.
Yes, sir.
I like Kentucky. No. Sorry, fucked up. I like LSU. I think LSU wins. I think they cover. I'm not sold on Kentucky, and I'm not dissing on Kentucky. I'm not throwing stones at them. I'm just not sold on them. I mean, I know. I think LSU's. I think Orgeron's going to rally the troops here. They had a bad loss last week at home. They were leading in that game. Should have won it. Didn't. And, like Brandon Kuhn said, he's fighting for his job, and he is. I mean, he's got to get his shit together, man. Got to get focused. I think they get focused this week. Kentucky was the benefit against Florida of some piss-poor play calling. They also blocked a field goal and ran that back for the touchdown. Florida missed a field goal. So that's your margin of victory right there. That's your margin of victory right there. I don't think that Florida is significantly better than LSU, not talent-wise anyway. So I'm going to roll with LSU here.
LSU, Derek Stingley is out with a foot injury. So they lose one of their best defensive backs, but in reality, it doesn't matter because Kentucky's offense is a shithole. They are a shithole. How Kentucky is 5-0, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I know that they've got the good running back in Rodriguez there, and I think he's a good player, but they're not a very good offensive team. We've noticed the one game that they came out and played offensively well was against a Mizzou, and Mizzou's defense is a shithole. I'm going with LSU. I think LSU wins, and they probably run away with it. and have a lot of folks leaving in the fourth quarter up there at the grocery store field. So give me LSU for the win. Penn State at Iowa.
Shout out Adam Tinker over on YouTube says South Carolina will lose the rest of their SEC games. Okay.
Okay. By the way, shout out to Megan. He said he's working, but thanks for the super chat, sir. We appreciate that. All right. Penn State's at Iowa. Iowa is a 1.5 point favorite at home. Penn State, they're playing some pretty good ball. I mean, this is like the highest ranked matchup of the weekend, Jackpot. Which way you like it?
Yeah. Penn State shut out Indiana last week. Indiana's a pretty good offensive team. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Both these teams have really good defenses. Whatever the total there is, I would take the under.
Yeah, total's 41, Jackpot. 41.
Under on that. They're both really good defensive teams. I think Sean Clifford's a better quarterback than what's his name, Spencer Petras or whatever his name is. It's tough. It's a home game for Iowa. I'm gonna roll with Iowa. I think they're just a little bit better than Penn State. I mean, I like Penn State, but something about that Iowa defense creating turnovers. I mean, they turned over Maryland like 4 times, and that kid had only turned the ball over once all year.
He threw 5 interceptions.
He threw 5 against Iowa, though. I mean, they rattled that.
Oh yeah. So, that's right.
I mean, just looking at they just look more impressive to me. So, going ahead and give me the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, I'm taking the Hawkeyes as well. If it were at Penn State, I would take Penn State. I think it's going to be that close. Arkansas is on the road at Ole Miss. Both teams are coming off losses where they got their dicks kicked in, Jackpot. Their dookie holes knocked in, whatever the hell term you want to use. Ole Miss is at home. They are giving up 6 points. Which way do you like that game, Jackpot?
Get popcorn out.
Popcorn out.
That's a tough one. That's so tough. I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to take Ole Miss. I think they'll win by 7 to 10 points. I mean, just because of the fact that they can actually score. We saw Arkansas get shut out last week, and I know that Ole Miss's defense is no Georgia defense, but we've seen it. I think they're a little bit banged up too. I mean, Arkansas is a little bit banged up, so that's a factor. Plus, they beat Ole Miss last year. It's a little revenge spot. Go ahead and give me Ole Miss.
Yeah, I'm going to take Ole Miss as well because they're at home. I think Arkansas might be shook a little bit after last weekend, so give me Ole Miss for the win.
I think we might see Arkansas kind of fall apart too. I think they might end up like a 7-5 team.
Yeah, they could. They still got to play Alabama. They still got
Alabama.
They got. I can't remember, but yeah. Red River Shootout, Oklahoma and Texas. Oklahoma is giving up 5 points. Which way do you like that one, Jackpot?
Oklahoma's giving up 5.
Yep.
I'm gonna take Texas to cover that spread. And it wouldn't shock me to see Oklahoma lose. If you play with fire long enough, you're going to end up getting burned. Haven't played up their potential this year. They've looked very pedestrian, very ordinary. But I'm going to take Texas to cover. It wouldn't shock me to see them win this game.
Over and under on this game is 63.5. Take the over. I think Oklahoma wins 40-30, something like that. So give me Oklahoma -5. Final matchup, South Carolina and Tennessee. South Carolina is getting 12 points going on the road to the Vols. Jackpot, I'm pretty sure I know which way you're going, but I got to ask, how is your team going to do up in Knoxville this weekend?
I have under good authority that they've been hard at work in that indoor practice facility all week in the rain. and working on some stuff, working on the offensive side of the ball. Obviously, this will be the best defense Tennessee has faced all year. And I think Gamecocks are going to win outright. And Las Vegas loves the Gamecocks anyway. So we're obviously going to cover the spread. South Carolina's 4-1 gets the number this year. Make that 5-1. If you got some money, you got some cash, you want to sprinkle on the money line, go ahead and put it on the Gamecocks. You heard it here first.
Lots of predictions over there. Tennessee by 10. Eric says 28-10. I'm thinking he's picking Tennessee.
Of course. The Tennessee by 10, that prediction's more. Some of these are just delusional. Tennessee by 35.
Brandon Kuhn said that Gamecocks are by 10. So there you go with that.
Oh, well, yeah. Smart.
I think that first of all, South Carolina has been even in our competitions here throughout. I think they've had like 2 games that have gone to a push this year in our competition. So Las Vegas is really close on the lines with them. So I said from the beginning, I think that the spark that Tennessee had was they played Mizzou's defense, and Mizzou's defense is a shithole. My God, they're bad. I rewatched that entire game the other night, and I mean they could have hung like 80 points if they wanted to. They really could have. I don't think they're going to do that with Coach Clayton White down at South Carolina. They're going to eat up yards in between the 20s, kick some field goals, but I'm going to take South Carolina. And I think the Gamecocks might get the win, but 12 points is just way, way too much. So give me South Carolina plus 12. All right, Jackpot, that's our picks. Let me submit my thing here, and then we will take some calls. Crosswalks. I guess that's a crosswalk. That's a crosswalk. That's a crosswalk.
I hate those fucking things.
I know, right? And now now I got to find chimneys. Jesus.
What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I just submitted the damn thing. All right. So we'll take your calls this evening. We put the number up here for you. It's 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. That is the number to dial on us. What's that?
Brandon Kuhn said, Rob, I thought you were picking Iowa.
I did pick Iowa. Did I choose Penn State? Yep. Well, whatever. Whatever the thing was, it went in. That's what I'm going with. So there you go with that. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. That game's so close, I don't think it'll matter, to be honest. So we'll see how that works out. But 803-470-2905, that's the number to call. If you would like to join us here on the Rob and Kale Show this evening, if you want to talk about the South Carolina-Tennessee matchup, if you want to talk about any of the other games, we'll take calls this evening. So there you go.
Talk about the ukulele.
Yeah, Clemson's not playing this week, so there's that. Like, yeah, it's like, they're not playing this week. So no abuse for the Clemson folks. They get it next week.
I was listening to Walt on the way home. I was listening to Walt on the way driving home from Union, South Carolina today, and someone asked him about Pitt and their offense and if they would beat Clemson if they play. He said if they played today, that he thinks Pitt wins by at least 2 touchdowns. They just have too much offense. This is Walt, so I was quite shocked with that.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of deflated folks in the upstate. I think the Clemson offense will eventually get its shit together, but but for people that are just like, oh, they're fucked,
no, we might not win.
Fucking sucks. We might not win. Welcome into the Rob and Kale Show. Good evening.
Yeah, I've got a quick question for you, and I'll get off here and listen to your response.
Sure.
I'd like for y'all to give me an over or under. After LSU loses at Kentucky, does Ed Orgeron do a Girls Gone Wild video? Or does he do a YouTube video with Urban Myers? And I'll get off here and listen to your response. I think Kentucky wins for 3, and it's all black because of the coupon black sale on Saturday at Kroger's. So taking Kentucky by 3, and I'm thinking Ed Orgeron. I don't know. I'm thinking Girls Gone Wild, but I'll listen.
Girls Gone Wild.
Good going by, go Tigers. He's. I don't know really what to think about LSU anymore. They're not running the ball. Stingley's out. I mean, they have everything going against them, but if he's worth the salt as a coach, he's going to be able to rally the troops and go into Kentucky and win, because the Kentucky offense, Jackpot, I mean, you look at the numbers, they don't put up good numbers. I mean, they find ways to win. Like they're not very good. They're really not.
No, they're not. And we got this Will Levis now, or whatever his name is, from Penn State, and this guy from Nebraska, this Wandale Robinson, which he's decent, but it's like they're going to open up the field. They're going to have a passing attack the likes of which you've never seen, and it's pretty much the same old Kentucky playing ugly football and winning ugly games. Not there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, eventually luck's going to run out with that.
Well, they're 5-0 right now. I think they drop the next 2 and they go 5-2, and they'll probably finish the season 10-2 because the rest of their schedule is garbage. Anyway, 170 yards.
Bible Belt Beauty says, I caught my cousin jerking off to a Girls Gone Wild commercial back in the day. That's great. Did you stick around to see the hot ropey jizz?
Was Ed Orgeron in the Girls Gone Wild video? That's the question of the day. My goodness. Welcome into the show. Good evening.
Rob, Kale, how
Hi.
y'all doing?
Good.
What's going on, brother?
Oh, not much. I got to disagree with you, Rob. As you know, I'm a huge LSU fan. Huge.
I'm sorry.
Buddy, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I mean, hell, when you can't close out a damn ball game because you can't run the damn ball, I see LSU, they might drop all the next 4 or 5 games in a row. Which, I mean, look, I've been called a fake fan because I'm tired of the mediocrity going on for the last 2 seasons.
I know, but I mean, in fairness, you won a national title, like 18 months ago? I mean,
okay, let's look at this.
But you won a national title 18 months ago, sir.
It looks like an aberration, man. It looks like it's called lightning in a bottle. And look, I'm a huge LSU fan, but my thing is that looks like something that's out of the ordinary. This looks like it's in the ordinary, man. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. We're becoming the laughingstock of the SEC West. I mean,
well,
we're gonna be in the bottom. Not Ole Miss, not Arkansas. Hell, we look like, well, I wouldn't say as bad as Vanderbilt, but I don't know, man. I don't see LSU winning Saturday. I don't see them winning. Maybe hell, they'd be lucky to win one of their next 5 games. So,
well,
I got to disagree on that Kentucky one, though.
That's fine. We can still be friends. We don't have to agree on everything. Jackpot and I disagree on shit all the time.
Yeah. So, anyway,
all right, brother.
To say, roll tide
I appreciate it, man. Well, roll tide off a cliff. Thank you, Andre. Have a great night.
See, I get that too when I post things on the Gamecock Facebook pages. When I'm complaining about the team. I even had one on here. Oh my God! I sent you that this morning. It was like 3 fucking pages.
Oh Jesus!
I hard to read.
I have people that send me stuff like that too, so it's like.
But I mean, what's wrong? There's nothing wrong with being realistic. I mean, if your team sucks, they suck. If they're playing like shit, playing like shit. He got mad because I said that our discipline hasn't improved between the East Carolina game and the last game we played against Troy. It hasn't. And that's an issue. That's an issue. You've had a month almost to fix that. Why is it still a problem? To me, that is coaching. To me, that's coaching. That's a coaching shortfall.
Yeah. All right. Let's head out to the phones. Ooh. Hello. Welcome into the run. Oh, welcome into the show. Well, I guess they hung up. All right, you're free to call then. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905.
I'm mad. I'm just a little bit perturbed.
Jackpot might be upset on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon if they can. The Gamecocks lose at Tennessee. We'll have to see how that goes. 803-470-2905. Ed O needs to go back to selling used cars. Huge LSU from Hall & Oates over there. That might be right. I don't know. You may have something with that, but I wonder if the SEC will look at Hugh Freeze and be like, yeah, not so much. Justin has a question for you there, Jackpot.
Well, I got to win Saturday, but I'm telling you, looking at the rest of the schedule, I mean, like Auburn may be the best team South Carolina plays the rest of the season, and that's not a joke. I mean, they may be the best team South Carolina plays the rest of the year. I would never have thought that back on September the 2nd or 3rd, whenever it was, but it's true. So the game, there's not a game left on the schedule that's not winnable. Like we were looking at over the summer, it's like, well, there's a Texas A&M game, you're not winning that. The Georgia game, you're not winning that. The Clemson game, you're not winning that. None of that's true anymore. None of these teams are worth a damn. So
we'll see how that rolls. Brock says he's putting the over and under on holding calls at South Carolina at 3. Okay. That's funny.
I say it'd be a push.
A
push in the first quarter.
803-470-2905.
The thing is, if you're a team that's known for getting a bunch of penalties, they're going to cause a bunch of penalties on you anyway.
Welcome into the Rob and Kale Show. Good evening.
Hey guys, this is the Biscuit. How's it going?
What's going on, man?
Tennessee can lick my balls, kneeling. It's quite a catchy tune, guys. You know who else can lick my balls? The Auburn Tigers. They've won 3 of the last 16, and they need the biggest miracle in 2013 to actually beat Georgia. They can take.
Oh yeah, I remember that was that crazy play.
What's that?
That was that crazy play where your defensive back. I mean, all he literally had to do was knock the ball down. Right? Was that the one?
The worst play I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, it's the biggest miracle play in the history of football. It was unbelievable. And you know what a lot of people forget too? Missouri, I think, joined the league that year. In 2012, Georgia had to play at Auburn, and then they had to play at Auburn again in 2013. So actually, it was a double miracle because we actually had to play them twice there. If we had played in Athens, we would have killed them.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia's won 8 out of the last 10 in the series. So, I mean, they dominate the series. The games are just closer for the most part on the plains. So,
yeah,
I mean,
you know what else I wanted to throw some at you there, Rob?
What's that?
Who's got an equal winning percentage to Dabo Swinney?
Who's that?
Kirby Smart. And Kirby Smart is also he's only coached for 6 years, obviously as a head coach. And Dabo's coached for 14, and he's on pace to have way more top 10 games played in his career, and he's got about an equal winning percentage. So has he made your top 25 yet?
Not yet. I still don't like him.
Well, if you don't, it has nothing to do with liking him.
Right.
I don't like Urban Meyer, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to put him in the top 25 in college.
The thing with that is that it's, in my opinion, I can think of 25 other coaches that I would want. He doesn't have. He has great talent. He puts good football teams on the field. He has all kinds of stuff that's in his favor.
Listen,
last season,
25 purely based on the fact that he can recruit the level he can.
Sure.
60%.
All right, listen. Will it make you feel better if I put him in the top 25? Will that make you feel better if I put him in the top 25? Because I can do that for you. I mean, it's a sliding scale.
No, you don't have to be condescending.
I'm not being condescending. I mean, my thing with
when you don't have an argument, why do you go into that?
I mean, I have an argument for it. That's not a condescending thing. He gets top talent there. I completely agree with you on that. But he doesn't finish the job. Lost to a Florida team he had no business losing to last year. And then the first thing that comes out of the Georgia fans' mouths is we had a midget quarterback. Why did he not develop a quarterback that you don't have to throw the midget out there? I don't understand that. There's stuff like that I just don't like. Okay.
So in your mind, Kirby Smart has to be perfect to be in the top 25.
It's not. No, it's not. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. He had top talent last year and should have won the East. And the way that he handled the stuff with he recruited the talent. I give him credit for that.
Yes,
give him complete credit for that.
College football coaching. Yes, it is.
So under your logic, just recruiting is all that you need to do to be a good coach.
Kirby Smart. Name your 25 coaches that are better than Kirby Smart.
I will post all of them on the Rob and Kale show page as soon as we're done here.
Yes, definitely do that.
How's that sound? All right, we'll do that for you.
Yeah, post them all out there.
All right, anything else?
No, I think that's it for this evening.
Okay, man. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Biscuit.
Easy. Bye.
There we go. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. That is the number to call if you'd like to join us on the show here. As we'll take calls for a couple of more minutes. Clemson, Jesus built their hot rod. He left them. That's funny. Caden says, I'm wearing a push-up bra. Okay, Caden.
I've never heard.
I think if Caden actually seen somebody wearing a push-up bra, he would probably jizz himself. So there's that. Anyway. Yes, Mr. Boogie with a good point. Georgia fans are very sensitive, and I can understand why. Because they can't argue the fact that they definitely had the best team as far as roster goes last year. And what happened? You didn't even win the damn East. Didn't win the East. When you put that out there and they're like, oh, we had a midget quarterback. Fuck all that. You should have had somebody behind him and I understand losing to Alabama because everybody loses to Alabama. But that Florida team, get the fuck out of here. Your defense was good enough last year. You should have won that game.
Well,
instead,
they do a lot of shit talking midget quarterback, but
yeah.
Well, honestly, has the midget quarterback not pretty much done more than? I mean, JT Daniels. I mean, I don't know. Is this guy soft?
I do believe he is soft. He spends more time in the training room than anything else. But
I mean, I'm not one to make fun of injury. I would not poke fun at injuries. I wouldn't talk shit about that. But I mean, this just means
but what you're saying makes sense, Jackpot. You got to be able to get on the damn field. So I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just real. So, and by the way,
this is pretty decent to me most of the time, for the most part.
Right. It's
but
just
then if he almost throws an interception it's like it's tenfold worse on him than it would be on anybody else. It's like he's judged or held to a different standard or something.
Would you like to have Stetson Bennett as your quarterback over Luke Doty there, Jackpot? There's a question for you.
Probably so. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, he could get I think the passing game would hit the next level for right now. Use both of them, whatever. He ain't bad.
803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. That's the number to dial. And by the way, it's just my opinion. I just don't like the way he handles the football team. It's just the way that it is. I mean, you guys can have him and everything that comes with him. I just don't like him. So there you go with that. 803-470-2905. Blake says that Doty is getting better. Doty is getting better. So there you go with that. 803-470-2905.
J.J. Banks says Uncle Lou talked about putting Daniels in a padded room to the end of the season because he's so. I saw that he was saying something about that, but
I mean, if you have issues with your knee and stuff, I mean that's just part of it. But I don't know. I'm not gonna rip a kid for getting injured, but showing up is a good part of it.
No,
Eric,
he's not
ruins QBs.
He's not gonna make it in the NFL. Sorry. It's not.
We'll see. All right, 803-470-2905. If you want to talk about the games here. As make sure I got the phones moving there. Yeah, there it is. So we'll take calls for a couple more minutes. Jackpot, the what kickoff is at noon on Saturday? I don't think that matters though. Play early, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather play that than play a night game. HT3 analyst says Syracuse upsets Wake. I'm calling it. No. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
Yeah, Wake is pretty solid. Wake's pretty solid. Syracuse lost to damn Florida State.
Yeah, I got nothing for you on that.
Coon says Clint Red Devils are 6-0. Yep. I saw that. The real MVP 24 says anything is possible in the ACC. That's true. The ACC has a lot of parity. It is kind of topsy-turvy, and so is the Pac-12. I mean,
Pac-12 is like that. That's true.
I mean, you can't pick that one. I mean, hell, Oregon was ranked in the top 5 a couple weeks ago. Going into the fourth quarter, they were trailing fucking Arizona. Arizona hadn't won a game in 2 damn years.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. Final call for calls this evening. Is there another game that you're looking forward to watching this weekend, Jackpot?
I like the Penn State Iowa matchup, the Gamecocks matchup. That UConn UMass game's kind of riveting. Looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the Kentucky game.
You're not looking forward to the UConn UMass game. You will probably not watch one down of that game. Get the hell out of here with that.
Yeah, I will. Virginia Tech Notre Dame should be a decent game. Arkansas Ole Miss should be a good game. Alabama Texas A&M should be a good game, but it's not gonna be.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to see what time that actual game starts. All right, does it even tell me on this? I don't even know what time it starts. No. It says UMass has a 62% chance of winning, according to ESPN's fan projection.
Well, I don't know shit. It said South Carolina had a 60% chance of beating Kentucky. So that worked.
All right, so here's how this works. It's a kickoff for that game is at 3:30. So
it's on prime time. It's on CBS.
No, the UConn UMass game.
Is it going to be on CBS? It's at 3:30.
No, they're not going to put that game on CBS. I just don't think you're going to watch any of that stuff. I don't think you'll watch any of it.
I will.
I don't know. UConn is or UMass. I don't know. One of them's a 1-point favorite. So there you go with that. Jackpot with his lighted sign behind him there. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. If you would like to join the show here. I have talked to some Georgia fans that are not homers like the majority of them in the chat over there, and they're nervous about the Auburn game, saying that maybe Auburn has a chance. Who knows? I think that Georgia will win, but we'll see. 803-470-2905. When's Georgia? The Georgia Auburn game starts at. I got it right here. It's at 3:30. 3:30 start. 3:30 start. That's the whole thing.
As soon as the Gamecocks game, as soon as we're finishing up with Tennessee, finish dusting them off, then Georgia comes up.
Yep. Yeah. So, but UConn and UMass play at the same time. So I mean, you got to figure out which way.
That's why I got more than one TV in here to watch.
God, I can't believe you're going to watch UConn and UMass.
Is it what Bible Belt Busey thought it was on Raycom?
Raycom. I had a Tennessee beat writer on the show today. He talked about Tennessee and the stuff that they've done. You can check out that video that's on the YouTube channel here. As he talked about the offense for Tennessee and how Hendon Hooker is doing some stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Wait a minute. It's on the network. It's on. What is FLOF? Flop.
The fluffer channel. I don't know. Florida. I don't know. I have no clue.
They don't put it on. Is it not?
You're gonna be upset. You can't watch it.
So it's not gonna fucking be on. Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where that game's gonna be.
You won't see me smash a TV if I go on this damn thing and I can't. If I go on this damn TV and I can't find that game, I'm gonna be pissed. You think I can find it on the radio?
Yeah, I mean, you can probably go and get it from a UMass site or whatever. Why not?
Okay.
Brandon says he's never heard of the Floff Network. Anybody heard of the Floff Network? A new pay flow football stream. I have no clue what that is.
Oh, hell.
No clues. Wow. Anyway. All right. Well, we've had a good show.
Bible Belt Beauty says Mike Hogwood. You remember him? That was the guy that used to do the ACC games every week.
That's funny.
They might, yeah. There you go. They might even do a UConn versus UMass, one for the books. Remember they used to do that little segment, the one for the books.
Yeah. That's funny. Should be. I'll find out where it's going to be, Jackpot. I don't know. That's a good question. No clue. Skip says it's on the Spice Channel.
It's on Me TV.
It's gonna go from fucking Anal Intruders 4 to this game.
It's on Me TV. It's on our channel in Greenville, like the NBC channel 4. It's like then they have like alternate channels like -1, -2, -3. It's on one of those alternates.
JCH says Flow Spokes is a paid streaming service. You got to pay to watch that game, Jackpot.
Oh well, then never mind. We ain't doing all that.
I'll send you
I
the
could
radio.
probably get a ticket to it for $1.
You probably could. That would probably be right. UConn UMass is like low budget wrestling. Some people love it. I like independent wrestling. Brandon says Gilmore got traded to the Panthers. Jackpot only had to give up a 6th round pick. Yeah. I don't know how much he's going to play, so we'll see how that works out for them. But
he got traded for like a late round draft pick or something.
Right.
Well, now he's been injured some, right?
Yeah, he's had injuries, and that's part of the reason that the Patriots were willing to let him go. So, and to be honest, after this season, he may move on somewhere else. He may come in and play lights out for the Panthers. You never know. They got C.J. Henderson. They got him too, so they've added pieces to that defense. Panthers
Does he
might
play
be
on the same side that J.C. Horn plays on.
I don't know. That is kind of funny. They got 2 Gamecock defensive backs in their secondary, but of course
they got the old cock and the new cock.
Team's full of cock. That's fucking great. That's funny. All right, well, we'll have a show on Sunday, Jackpot. A show on Sunday with reaction to the picks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. People are asking me about my tattoo. I got tattoos on all my arms. I got that one. I got dolphin tattoos, all kind of stuff. All right. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you later on.